What's the right way to turn off your motorcycle? With the ignition switch or with the kill switch first? And is there any harm in doing it one way or the other? Maybe you've never thought about this topic because, frankly, it's pretty silly. Or maybe it keeps you up at night because you're worried that using the kill switch is going to somehow hurt your bike. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of things in this video from the MC Garage. To kill switch or not to kill switch? That is the question, evidently. It's something you guys have been asking about for quite a while now, so we're diving in. Okay, so if your motorcycle already has an ignition key, why does it have a kill switch as well? The kill switch, sometimes called the engine cutoff switch or even the emergency switch, is a redundant safety feature. It's a quick, easy way to turn off your motorcycle, and you can use it without removing your hand from the controls like you have to do with the key. All motorcycles have a kill switch, and they're all in the same location. You can thank the US Department of Transportation for that. Kill switches are mandatory in America, and since the US is such a huge motorcycle market, all the manufacturers conform. So, the switch is there as a safety net, but is there any harm in using it in non-emergency situations? Some folks think that using the kill switch often is going to melt wiring or wear out the switch or confuse the ECU or somehow actually harm the engine. Whew, man, seems some people really live in fear, and if you're one of those folks, you can breathe a sigh of relief because you can use the kill switch as often as you want without harming anything. In fact, it doesn't matter if you use the key or the kill switch to turn off your motorcycle, or even the side stand for that matter. That's because all three switches are part of the same circuit that includes your bike's battery and the ignition system. Don't believe me? Take a look at this wiring diagram. Here is the engine stop switch, and here is the ignition switch. The schematics look pretty similar, right? The terminals even have the same name. You've got IG for ignition and BAT for battery. And functionally, these two switches are exactly the same. Here's an ignition switch out of a KTM RC390. When you turn the key, the contact plate in the bottom of the switch rotates and bridges these two wires, supplying power to the rest of the bike. And this is the kill switch off a Yamaha YZF-R3. Flip the switch from on to off, and it connects and disconnects these two wires. But some of you may say that you shouldn't use the kill switch because the owner's manual warns against it. As an example, if you look at the manual for Triumph's Thruxton and Street Twin, it says that the stop switch should only be used for emergencies and that ordinarily the key should be used to turn off the motor. There's even a warning about potential damage to electrical components. That wording seemed pretty strong to me, so I decided to follow up with Triumph for clarification. They explained that the concern is that if the rider uses the kill switch to turn off the bike, they might forget to turn off the key and then drain down the battery. So even if the manual uses the word emergency, there's nothing more to it than being concerned about battery life. The only other explanation I can come up with for why there's any misconception about the kill switch has to do with carbureted bikes. Some riders aren't in the habit of using the kill switch, so if the kill switch gets accidentally flipped, they're gonna keep trying to start their bike, but it won't fire. And eventually, it's gonna get flooded. Then when they finally realize that the kill switch had been flipped, the bike is really hard to start, and they assume that the kill switch did something bad to their bike. In fact, kill switch is doing exactly what it was designed for, and the rider just didn't realize it. So the takeaway from this video is that you have absolutely nothing to worry about if you want to use that kill switch. The only thing you need to remember to do is turn off the key so you don't drain down your battery. That's it for this video from the MC Garage. We tackled this topic because you guys asked us to. So if there's something you want to learn about or a procedure you want to know how to do, just leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, ride safe.